All right, guys, let's quickly talk about second demonstration. In my previous demo, I showed how you can restore your SP file, how you can create your SP file in case of SP file corrupted or missing for the file system database. Today, I'm gonna show demonstration on how you can restore and recover your SP file or create your SP file in case of your SP file is corrupted or missing for Oracle Restart database, which is under ASM storage. Right now on my lab here, I have a test DB which is running under ASM and I have duplicate session here. I can quickly tail the alert log for that database. Alert underscore test DB dot log. So this is my alert log for the test database. So, okay, I don't have enough space on my file system. Quickly go ahead and then do some cleanup and then get into the demo. It says limit exceeded recovery file destination. Okay, let's quickly. My FRA seems got full. I can quickly connect to my ASM instance. ASM cmd-p lsdg. So my reco. Let's quickly go inside that. I can go ahead and remove this one. Enter directory. So lsdg. So we got. Now let's go into test one. Okay, log. Right, I can go ahead and remove my archive logs which are older than these days. Now let's go and remove them. I don't need any of this. Is my test lab and I don't need of any of these archive logs. Right now I can quickly go back and set the environment to, again, you never ever delete the archive log in any of the production environment or any of the client environment, which is going to lead to your production impact or the data loss situation even. Let's quickly cat/etc or a tab. Okay, I don't have the tab entry for this test database. So my Oracle home is user on app, Oracle product 19C DB home 1. So this is my Oracle home location. I can quickly add into my etc Oracle file. So just to make ease of operations, test DB colon, no, save this one. Right, so that I can use my .oranv test DB. So automatically my environment variables are set. Right, I can quickly connect to my admin or I can connect to my SQL plus / DBA alter system switch log file. It says limit exceeded for your recovery file list. So I can quickly show parameter recovery. And I'm going to increase this file dynamically. Alter system set. I can make it to 20 gig. So the moment I set it, automatically it will start generating my RK logs. Fair enough. So if I do now alter system switch log file, it's gonna continue to, my database is continue to operation. It'll continue to back to its normal position or normal operation mode. Fair enough. So that's not the demo I wanted to show it. I wanted to show you about show parameter SP file. So I have this SP file which is located under data test DB parameter file SP file and which is under my data disk group here. So what I can do, I can quickly come out of this and I can simulate a scenario where I'm gonna remove my SP file for this particular database, asmcmd-p. I'll go into this location, then I'm gonna go and then remove this file, sp file testdb.ora, sp file testdb.ora, rm or just rm and then file name. Done. So your SP file gone. So the moment SP file is gone, I'm gonna do srvctl stop database -d testdb. So I'm going to use srvctl to stop my database because it's a ASM environment where I can use server control utility to start and stop or do any maintenance activity for my database. So my database instance is getting down here. My database is closed. My background processes are getting down here. Right, down. So my database is went down. So if I do now srvctl config database -d testdb. So in the srvctl config also it says my SP file is located under data testdb parameter file and so on so location. So now my SP file got removed. If I go to my DBS location under same Oracle home, do lsf and ltr. So I have this, let's say init testdb.ora. So this is my local P file which is available for this particular database. So my local P file is available over here, and then I no need to worry. So if I try to start my database here now, srvctl start database -d. So observe your alert log file here. So unable to get the block size for your SP file, it is unable to find the SP file here. And then you're gonna go back to your normal instance startup. You're gonna go into your local DBS location and it's gonna look for the P file. So this is my P file locally available under P file. So you're gonna look for the P file here and then you're gonna start my database instance using that P file. So this is what the hierarchy says. First look for SP file. That's a priority one. And if SP file is not available, look for a P file. That's your priority two. And then start my database instance. In case if I don't have a P file, my instance will never get started. So this is my first priority and this is my second priority, SP file followed by P file, and then start my database instance. So in this case here, it did not find the SP file, but it find the P file inside my local DBS location under the Oracle home, and it got started here. If I do a srvctl status syntax here, status database. So it's again syntax here, status srvctl status database -d testdb database is running. If I do ps-ef grep smon, it says testdb which is up and running. So if I do sql plus /s this dba, it is connected. If I do show parameter sp file, it won't show anything here. So OCR, okay, so it connected with the ASM. That's one of the wrong mistake what we do. We connected with SQL plus SSDBA, but it is ideally connected to your ASM instance because we have set the environmental variable here for my ASM instance. Okay, that one before we deleted my ASM instance here. So I did a show parameter SP file. It has started with SP file. I set the environment to ASM and then I removed that SP file here, RM. So followed by we did not set the environment back to my database instance. That's why when I connected with the SQL plus SSDBA, it is showing me my ASM SP file here. So I'm going to just quickly change my environmental variable to my testdb database. So this usually confusion happens when your both ASM and database both will run with the same owner. Like right now here test database and ASM both are running with the Oracle user. You have to make sure that which environmental variables you are currently set up and then connect to your database and then show it. Now if I do show parameter SP file, it's not going to show anything because if your database is started with SP file, then only it's going to show you SP file location. If your database is started with the P file, it's not going to show. in the alert log, we clearly seen my database is use this p file under this dbs location and started with that. So now I can do quickly create sp file from p file. So if I do this one, what happens if I come out of this and do lsf-ltr and your init file is as it is, but where your sp file got created? If I can quickly set the environment back to my plus asm sql sorry asm cmd hyphen p and cd. So wherever we deleted that sp file, so right now this was my sp file under this location. Go to that location, ls-ltr, right? So it won't say where is your sp file. If I directly go to my plus data, cd plus data and ls-l and sp file testdb, which is pointing to this particular sp file which is under data testdb parameter file, and then this is a symbolic link. Your sp file is got created under this data disk group and it is symbolically linked over here in this particular asm created the file numbers or file naming convention. So if I can come out of that quickly one more time, set my database environment to testdb env grep capital vora. So srvctl config database hyphen d testdb. So it says my sp file supposed to be data testdb parameter file and sp file testdb.vora. So now I can quickly do srvctl stop database hyphen d testdb, that is stop this one, and then we can quickly start it again. My database is getting stopped here. My database is closed, database is dismounted, instance is getting down now. So anyway, what I'm trying to show, create sp file, in fact got created my sp file, but got created under my data disk group as a sp file testdb.ora, and it is symbolically linked under this location. So my database is got stopped here. Now if I do srvctl start database, and let's observe your alert log file here. Again, it says unable to find my sp file. And then it is indirectly again got used my p file here. Then what's the point of creating this sp file? So this sp file, whatever we created, it did not used at all. So either you can go back and then change your modification in the srvctl config, or you can directly go ahead and then give your sp file path. Like, what I can say, anyway, my sp file got created. I can do this srvctl config database, or you can do srvctl modify database and hyphen sp file. I can say my sp file is right now, we already understood my sp file is got created under my plus data directly under my sp file testdb.ora. This was the file got created, right? So I can quickly say, right, so let's quickly change it. It's not a config, modify. So my database config itself is got modified now. Let's say now if I do srvctl config, it says data sp file. This is the actual sp file. Now if I do stop my database and start it now, it's gonna start using the actual sp file. Start database already started. I can quickly stop using hyphen o. That's gonna abort. I'm gonna kill the instance directly. I don't want to wait. So now I'm gonna start my database. This time if I start it, it's gonna actually use my Spfile. Let me quickly check my database alert log here. Right, see here, it automatically went into my Oracle home, but it did not use my pfile. The first preference it went to my data, spfile testdb.ora, and it has used my spfile, and my database instance got started here without any issue. Right? If I do srctl status, and then if I connect back to my database, show parameter spfile, it says data spfile testdb.ora. Fair enough. So this is one of the way you can go ahead and then create your spfile. So other ways, I don't want, this looks like odd. I don't want to use my spfile in this format. I want my spfile back to its own original format. My own original format was like this. So I can go ahead and then create my spfile, like create spfile equal to, and then I'm going to give that spfile from pfile. There's a typo here. Again, typo, sorry for that. Pfile got created. I can quickly go ahead and then shut down my database. Again, shut down abort. And now I can set the environment variable plus ASM. Let's quickly go to ASM, CMD, ASM storage and go to this particular location plus data, ls-l and your testdb, ls-l, your parameter file, ls-l and your sp file. This is perfect. So I got my path, whatever I desired, data testdb parameter file inside that sp file testdb.ora. So looks good. Now what I can do, again I need to modify my srctl config. Let's say here srctl config database. It was pointing to data testdb parameter file sp file testdb.ora. So automatically your sp file it got updated here. It was pointing to data sp file because your database was up and running and your database was using sp file, and I created with the full format, and automatically that sp file got updated over here. I no need to do any other action. I can quickly go ahead and then start my database dot .env testdb sql. Not, I don't want to start with sql plus. I can directly start my test database, and if I observe my alert log here, right, you can see here data testdb parameter file sp file testdb.ora. So everything looks perfectly fine now. So whatever I needed, everything is in my own desired wish. Everything got created over here. So either you can go with the option one, directly create sp file from p file, assuming that you have a p file available, or you can go and then provide your a complete path. That's your option two. So both the options are going to be very useful, like directly create, or in both the scenario, you have to go and then do the modification, right? In this case here, you have to do, okay, here, you have to do srctl modify. I'm going to put this entry over here. If you created with create sp file, then you have to do this srctl modify your sp file location. Right, if you go with this one, you don't need to do that one. Directly, it automatically get updated. If it is not get updated, you can do the same process. Right, if I can go and then do this one, whatever your sp file path, you have to do this modify and then give that sp file path and then gonna get updated. Write your srctl config one more time. Right, your database is properly updated. srctl status, it is properly running. SQL plus /s sysdba, show parameter spfile, show parameter spfile. So it says directly started with this one. Right, so we have various options, like let's say now I'm going to do the same thing. I'll just do shutdown again, one more demo, shutdown abort. So now what I can do directly, I can go ahead and remove this one, .env plus asm cmd -p rm rm complete file got removed. If I go into my data test-db ls-l, so my parameter file ls-l, so I'm going to remove this file itself. What I wanted to demonstrate here, come out of this ls-l. So parameter directory itself got removed here, right? Data test-db and my parameter file itself got removed. Now what happens if I don't have the directory? So if I go with the test-db SQL plus /s is DBA, or you can go and then do start your database. You're going to start using the pfile, which is locally available under the DBS location. Start. I'm not going to start my database. I can say start -o no mount. I'll just start my database in no mount. It's going to use that local pfile. Let's say here, we're going to see here your Oracle home DBS init testdb local pfile it has used, and the database instance got started over here. Now I can connect to my SQL command line. I'm going to try to run the same command, whatever I used here. Create Spfile. And what happens in this case? I remember I don't have this parameter directory right now. If I remove this one, if I create my directory, if I go to my plus asm cmd-p, I can go into my data directory. Inside that, my test database. Inside that, parameter directory. And then inside that, your Spfile. Everything is perfectly looks good here. So this is the case in case of standalone Oracle Restart server. You no need to worry. The moment you create with this complete command, automatically it gonna get created without any issue. But in case of rack, you have to use something called -- unique name, so that you're gonna create the directory and properly give the naming convention. Otherwise, it's not gonna give. So that's my next demo. I'm gonna show in my tomorrow's demo, if you have a rack database, how you can create your SP file with the P file. You have to use that keyword -- unique name, and then that will be good. That will looks good for once you create that one. All right, that's a quick demo for today. Let's continue for tomorrow with a rack database. If it is missing with the SP file or your SP file is corrupted, how you can deal with that situation. Thank you.